Okay, thank you. Thank you for this great opportunity to. This time I have a chance to talk in this great webinar, and also thanks to the president of the APACALL and all uh, fellow members. And today, I guess we have Indonesian fellow in this webinar. Thank you for joining this presentation. Well, I think I'm just going to be very quick because this presentation is just about it is not a kind of research, but it is what we did to survive during the time of pandemic. And it is about a teaching ESP online in vocational higher education context. And we did a project-based activities to deliver ESP courses in vocational higher education context. Wait. Well, it's been more than a year today. So we teach online. So here in Indonesia, it's a very tough time. So we have to work very hard to find out some strategies and approaches to teaching English online, both in synchronous and asynchronous way. And we've been looking for some strategies in delivering the ESP courses because, you know, it's quite challenging teaching in vocational higher education, especially for teaching English for engineering, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, and some other courses. But in this talk, I'm just going to share the results of a short survey on our students about their experience during the time of pandemic, their experience during the online learning activities. So what we found that the students had a lot of comprehensions in the material understandability, and they also had a low participation in the lessons, and also less collaborative. So they don't have enough space to work with friends. They also don't have enough space to work together and share their opinion and face-to-face with their friends. And also they tend to become passive while joining the online learning activities. So that's why we were thinking about these findings, and we try to find out some strategies to cope with these issues. Okay, first of all, I just want to talk about the context of what we face here. That the context is teaching ESP in vocational higher education. It is simply different with teaching English in in university and some other higher education. But the major problems that we face is how to deliver online ESP courses that make meaning. What I mean that we need to find well-worked strategies in order to deliver the ESP courses. For example, delivering teaching English for business, yeah, because I currently teach in business administration department. So maybe my talk today will be will focus on business administration department and what activities that we did to survive during this time of crisis. So basically, the curriculum demands require us to provide more, on average, 70% of all activities, of all learning activities that the students must practice. They have to actually, for example, they have to do hands-on job in doing the practicum. So it becomes a problem when we have to teach online. So everything no, let me show you what we. So this is the case actually. Teaching ESP in business administration context. This is the context, and what we teach, for example, teaching English for business presentation, business English correspondence, business negotiations, daily business activities, and business talk conversations. This is what we experience in teaching this course. I think I heard some noise. Maybe some of the participants are not muted. Okay, so let's say business presentations, business plan, for example, delivering marketing strategies and company profile. All these courses, we had to think that how to deliver these courses online. So we have different situations when we had to teach these courses offline and we had to teach the courses online. So we have faced lots of problems in delivering this presentation online because, for example, teaching business presentations, we have to provide enough time for students to do practice in delivering the business presentation, and also they also have time to prepare the materials for the presentations. And in this case, they need a space. They need a space to work together with a team to prepare everything they need to provide the business presentation. For example, collecting materials and resources, creating the content, and also creating the business presentation slide. Anyway, we also have we also face the same problem in teaching these courses. For example, business English correspondence, like teaching business email, telephoning. Yeah. For example, what best approaches, what best strategies that we can do to teach them so they can practice telephoning online. Yeah, so that is the case, and that's we face. Yeah, that's the problem. That's other problem that we face in vocational higher education context, and also business negotiations. So the students are always facing problems when they have to meet with their friends, yeah, online, and also they also have some other problems in attending online meeting. For example, they have poor internet connections and so on. Let me just be quick. Okay, so what we did, so this is one of the examples that we had project-based learning. We choose a project-based learning to deliver vocational courses, yeah. But anyway, at first we were thinking that, can it be delivered online? Can PBL conducted online? So what sort of activities that we can do to do these types of activity? We choose this project-based learning because, yeah, we've been talking about students' autonomy in learning since the first presenter, Bill Hubbard, talked about the students' autonomy in listening and students' autonomy in gamifications and some other students' autonomy in some other activities. So that is, it shows that the importance of students' autonomy in learning is pivotal in our context of learning. So PBL, so we call it project-based learning. So the case here that the students work in group and they work on a project. They work on a project, and they also prepare for the project. They schedule the project and they complete the project. So what benefit that we can get from this activity, that the student have the opportunity to activate their learning. They also become autonomous, and they also can work together online. So it promotes the collaborative learning, yeah, And also the students become more explorative because they have to work by themselves in finding materials and resources they need for the project. So that's the reasons that why we choose this approach. Maybe this approach is not actually, we are not claiming that this approach is a best approach to teach vocational courses online, but we found it useful, yeah, that this approach enabled the students to be more autonomous. And another part of this project is that we combine the PBL, project-based learning, and online community of practice. Let me talk a little bit about online community of practice. Online community of practice is the space, is the online space where the students work together. Yeah, it is not only the students in that community, but the community can be from other experts. For example, it is not only the students within the community, but some other experts are involved in the community. The online community of practice also promotes the online collaborations when the students learn and work and collaborate online together to uh, do the job. Uh, why we use this online community? Because teaching English for business, for example, delivering on a business presentations online. So I think doing this project, the students can do it online. So they don't have to meet offline, but they can do it online within this community of practice. They can ask for help from other experts. They can also ask for help from their friends, from the lecturer, and from other people involved in the community. And then I'm going to be talking about the online meeting and discussions where the students work independently within the group. They involve and they immerse themselves within a community where they can share their opinion and they can discuss how to complete the project. And then also it deals with the virtual learning environment. So it is completely done online. So the students do the within the, for example, they meet with their friends, they communicate with the community within the Facebook mediated communication. They can also do it in WhatsApp mediated communications in a WhatsApp group. And also they also have synchronous online meeting like Google Meet and Zoom, for example. Now we come to the last part. So PBL or OCOP integrate learning. So we integrate PBL and online community practice. So the students are given the project that the student needs to complete within a period of time. And the students work together within the online community of practice. They set the plan together, and then they made a timeline to complete the project. They also uh, find support from other experts within the community. So the students not only joining one community of practice, but they can involve themselves in any relevant community of practice that can support their project. So that's the best part of this activity. Yeah. We're still working with this strategy, and there are a lot of things that we need to research in order to improve the best thing that we can do in using this strategy. What are the benefits in integrating PBL and online community of practice? That something that we cannot do online, and finally we can do it online. The students are usually work offline, but within the online community practice, the student can work from home. This is actually emergency situations, but uh, we found it useful and it helped the students learn during this time of pandemic, because it's been a year. We teach and work from home, yeah, and we uh, we think that we try to find a strategy that can boost the students' motivation in learning online, because that's the crucial issue. Yeah, many students are, uh, let's say, get bored in learning online. Yeah, imagine that they have to face the laptop all day long within the synchronous online activities like Zoom and Google Meet. So we try to take our students to work in the real world. They do the project, they work with the project, and they learn by themselves. And we also support them with the material and resources. We have a regular meeting every week to give support to our students and to monitor and evaluate the students' project in order to give feedback, in order to give suggestions uh, to uh, to improve their project.
Okay, Ismail, I think it's already 16 minutes. So is it
Okay.
okay to proceed to Q&A session, or would you just wrap up in 30 seconds?
Okay. So I'm sorry, I talked too much, so I forgot was I got two more slides. But if you have questions, you can just send me email or just contact me later after this session. Thank you. Thank you.